the world. You can apply to study in Germany, in the UK, in France, in Spain, Malta, and many other destinations. You just have to contact us. You have here our email address, our WhatsApp number to ask for your free guidance session. And don't forget to follow us in our social media. You can find us as Global Studies UK. Follow us in Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube, and you will know more about our partners. And now it's a pleasure to present you to Rebecca Willat. She is Assistant Director, Marketing and Recruitment for the university. How are you, Rebecca?
I'm well, thank you. Lovely to speak to you today. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here to know more about what Lancaster University can offer us. And everybody who is connected, please don't forget that you can write down your questions, and Rebecca will help us answering them when she finishes her presentation. Rebecca, please go ahead. We are ready.
Great. Yes. Well, thank you so much for talk. So I'm going to tell you about Lancaster University, the Lancaster International Study Centre, the courses that the university offers, and different pathways to get into courses at the university. So just a little bit about the university to start off with. So it's based on a beautiful campus in the northwest of England, and it's home to a really diverse and thriving community. There's lots to do at the university, and there's lots for international students as well. So a little bit about rankings. So it's a triple top 15 in the UK. So 10th in the Complete University Guide, 14th in the Guardian University Guide, and 15th in Sunday Times Good University Guide as well. So really well ranked and continually well ranked as well among the best universities in the UK. And across the world as well. So 157th is, and top 100 globally in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings as well. So top 30 in demand for graduates. So it's a really great place for all students that are looking ahead to their career, to career prospects as they consider their academic journey. So where is Lancaster, you might be thinking? So it's almost a direct point in between London and Edinburgh, which is in Scotland. As you can see on the map, it's right in the middle. And we've got a handy chart here on the left as well to tell you sort of approximate train journeys. So it's about 2.5 hours from London and 2.5 hours from Edinburgh. And it's really close to Manchester. So that's where a lot of students go sort of on nights out and things like that as well. And the Lake District, which is a beautiful natural area of the UK. Fantastic hiking, beautiful views and lakes, and cute little hotels and pubs and things like that. It's really quite traditional area of the UK and natural beauty. And there's a city of Lancaster as well. So the city is really quite vibrant. It's got beautiful traditional buildings, fantastic culture and food. There's some good shopping and entertainment as well. So there's kind of all of those for different interests. And because it's right in the heart of the UK, it's really easy to travel to like close locations where there's natural environment, like as I said, the Lake District, there's the Yorkshire Dales as well, the Grisdale Forest, Morecambe Bay, which you can actually see when you're in the Lancaster University Management School. You can see Morecambe Bay from the top sort of tower, which is a beautiful beach area on the West Coast. You can go to cities like Blackpool, Liverpool, Manchester, all of which are really famous for things like music, football, and lots of brilliant cultural events as well. So it's location-wise, it's fantastic. And the city's got loads of interesting cultural events throughout the year as well. So there are a couple of brilliant cinemas and theatres. There are a couple of museums and art galleries. There's a really nice city library, and there's lots of outdoor activities and theatre and festivals in the park as well. One of the best being Light Up Lancaster and Lit Fest also. As I say, it's a really social city. So there's great different coffee shops. There's some really nice restaurants that students can try out as well. And nice pubs and bars, sort of traditional English pubs to go and get a pint and things like that. And fantastic theatres as well, where you can go in the evening to watch live music and things also. So the campus is only, it's about 20-30 minutes by bus from Lancaster City, and the bus is traveling every 15 minutes, so it's really easy to get into the city where there's the train station, and it's stunning. There's loads to do on the campus. There's 578 acres of beautiful parkland as well, so if you're someone that likes going running, for example, it's a really nice opportunity to go for a jog. Certainly whenever I'm on campus, I love to take my jogging shoes and things like that and go for a nice run through the parkland. And there's everything on campus that students could need. There's a fantastic sports centre, there's cafes, there's a pharmacy, there's even a doctor's. They've got laundrettes, they've got prayer rooms, and there's a chapel. There's supermarkets, a post office. There's, I think, 2 hairdressers as well. A really nice student-run cinema, which is like subsidised. So it's a really kind of nice self-containing environment. It's certainly a highlight for current students as well. If you look up like Lancaster University on YouTube Shorts, for example, there's a couple of really nice videos of current students sort of appreciating, loving on the campus. In campus life, so as I say, there's kind of everything to do there as well, and all designed around student life. So brilliant bars, cafes, restaurants, the sports facilities are brilliant. The Students' Union does some excellent events as well, and I'll talk about this in a moment, but the collegiate system at the university, which is sort of like a social and residential structure where students join and they have like a brilliant campus life experience. A lot of the sports and social activities are designed around this collegiate system. And there's like barbecue facilities, and there's a weekly markets and things like that as well. So as I say, there's a theatre on campus. They've got some fantastic arts, crafts and cultural societies. The library is stunning. There's a really big live tree in the middle of it. It's a really beautiful, calm building to do your studies. There's stunning sculptures around campus. It's a really, really nice place to be and study. So here's just some photos of some of the cultural activities and theatre and events and exhibitions that the university has held in the past. So as I said, there's a collegiate system at the university. So there's 9 colleges. This is quite a unique structure for a UK university. So you might have heard of the colleges of Oxford and Cambridge. There's also York University has colleges as well. And it's a really nice way that students can feel an affinity with other young people in their courses and who they live with as well. It's a nice social structure where you can socialize with the people in your college. Each college is a little bit different. There's kind of different personalities to each one. So certainly read up about these. It's a really wonderful positive of the university, and really makes international students feel at home at Lancaster. So the accommodation is really nice, really quite modern, warm, and there's different types for different types of people as well. If you're looking for ensuite or looking to share more facilities to have like a more community atmosphere, there's options for everyone's different interests. Support and well-being. So there's a fantastic support service at the university, and in the International Studies Centre as well. So there's mental health services, career support, learning development, and disability support as well. So whatever sort of your needs as a student, there's always people there to support you. And the student union is fantastic. So through the student union, they do sporting events, social events. You can do volunteering opportunities. You can even get involved yourself as student representative as well. And the societies, so there's over 200 clubs and societies around sport, creative activities, social activities. These might be around like the Bolivian Society, for example, or it might be around people that enjoy food or yoga. There's lots of different options depending on your interest, or if you'd like to expand into something new. And the sports, it's a fantastic university for doing sport either competitively or socially as well. There's lacrosse pitch, rugby pitches, football pitches, tennis courts, basketball, strength and conditioning rooms. There's a gym, swimming pool, everything that you could possibly want. The fantastic running trails around campus, as I mentioned earlier as well. So there's such an amazing, it's like a really holistic environment for students, especially international students, to come into. And there's different spaces that you can use also. As I said earlier, the library is such a beautiful and calming environment, and there's lots of little pockets around campus that students can use whenever they need them. And facilities wise, so on campus, there's lots of modern lecture theatres, the state-of-the-art science labs, which were recently redone. I think they're redoing the engineering building as well at the moment. There's fantastic performance spaces, and editing suites as well, mock courtrooms for students interested in studying law. It's a real holistic campus. Here's some images of the different facilities that the university has to offer. As I said, the library is a really special place. There's fantastic staff at the library that can advise students on what they might be looking for, or opening up their minds to other ways that they can research and understand their interest or subject area. Here's a little view of what the library looks like. And Brightest Mind. So in the REF framework, 91% of the research was independently rated as internationally excellent or world leading, which is incredible, really. So it's we're a really research intensive university, and really focus on being a research led environment as well. So allowing young people's minds to really think creatively and out of the box, and have access to an environment to do that in. And career focus as well. So there's a brilliant career services centre where students can get advice on future opportunities, work experience, and also if you're looking to have a part-time job while you're studying, they can support in that as well. So the Lancaster Awards are for students that are taking part in extracurricular activities outside of academic studies. And it's to kind of supplement your excellent education that you receive at the university. So these are developed in conjunction with employers, and this is to make your most of your time at the university, and to give you the best opportunity to find the best job prospects after you've completed your degree. So it's a real global network that you're joining as a student of Lancaster University. We've got a really strong alumni network across the world, which will be linked up and have access to. And there's different events that are running at different points in the year in different regions. And of course, you can be as kind of active in that as you want to. So, as I mentioned earlier, we've got the partnership with Into University Partnerships, and we've got the International Study Centre. So, with this, we've got the International Foundation courses, which can lead students into studying undergraduate degrees at the university. So this is kind of the structure. So it can be 3 or 4 terms in the International Foundation, and then you go straight into the undergraduate degree at Lancaster University. So see, these are just before I go into sort of the structure of what it's like at the International Study Centre. These are some of the top degrees to study at undergraduate level at Lancaster University, so highly ranked. So linguistics and English language, that's ranked number 2 in the UK, 3rd in the world. Business management and marketing, so this is at the prestigious Lancaster University Management School, or LUMS, how it's called locally, and it's really highly regarded, with marketing in the world's top 50, and in accounting and finance in the top 100, so really high ranked there. And then with social sciences is 4th and 5th in the UK. Modern languages, French and Iberian languages, obviously you guys wouldn't be studying Spanish, but if you're interested in doing like Catalan, for example, 7th. And then STEM subjects, so physics and astronomy is 8th, and mathematics is 10th, and natural sciences 7th, which is really highly ranked. So for international foundation years, so there's 47 degrees that you can go on to after doing the business economics and accounting foundation. If you were to choose the engineering, computing and mathematics foundation, there's 92 degree options to follow on to. From social sciences and humanities foundation, there's 108 options, and for life sciences, there's 54 degrees that you can go on to. So I really advise for students to have a look on the International Study Centre website and play around with the different options, see what degrees are available, because there's so many there that are brilliant for students coming over from Latin America. So in terms of entry requirements, so you'd need some good high school grades. So that translates to 64 UCAS points, or 5 Bs at a GCSE or equivalent, or 24 IB points, and a 5.0 in your IELTS score. And we also have master's subjects as well. So just to give you a taste of what Lancaster does really well. So in the business and management school, which is LUMS, they rank 12th in finance in the UK. Management ranks 13th. Business analytics is top ranked 11th as well globally. The MBA is really highly ranked and triple accredited, 44th in Europe. And really well known for the accounting and finance, as I said on the previous slide as well. So STEM and data science. So data science and cybersecurity is a really popular program, artificial intelligence and computer science as well. And then the social sciences and arts, linguistics, as with undergraduate, it's really popular and law. There's a really high reputation for the university in law, for postgraduate studies, and environmental science and health as well. So there's the key areas of research are in health innovation and future cities, which is really topical at the moment, really interesting. The pre-masters options that we've got at the International Study Centre are business and management, social sciences and law, and STEM degrees. So again, definitely have a look at the International Study Centre website to see which areas interest you the most. And in terms of entry requirements, so third class degree or equivalent, this would could be like a 2-2 for biomedicine. It's just kind of a higher requirement for this subject area, and then a 5.5 in your IELTS for 3 terms, and a 6.0 in IELTS for 2 terms. In terms of scholarship, so there's pathway scholarship of up to 25% tuition, and then progression awards from foundation of £3,000 per subsequent year, and then postgraduate progression scholarships of up to 30% of tuition as well. The postgraduate degrees in the UK are generally just 1 year. And then getting to Lancaster. So as I said earlier, it's only about 3 miles outside the city of Lancaster, and then only about 70 miles away from Manchester International Airport as well. So really quite well connected there. So yeah, you can get the train from Lancaster to Manchester Airport in about 1 hour 20 minutes. So I'd say about an hour and a half all in. And yeah, you can contact us on our social media channels, platforms. We're always open to having visits if you happen to be in the UK, or answering any questions that you might have about our courses or the campus or our location. So thank you so much for listening. I hope I can answer any questions that you've got. Yeah, I'll pass back to you.
Yes, Rebecca. Please, there is a question about what degrees can offer work placement, and what is the cost, please?
Yes, of course. So in terms of costs, so the costs really vary depending on the course, but I can send over the general costs to you, Hugo, so that you can share this with participants. And then in terms of work placements, again, that depends on the degree. So if the person asking the question has got any sort of more detail on what degree they might be interested in, then I can support answering that a bit better. Sorry, I can't be of better help with that, but I need a bit more detail on what exactly they might be interested in studying.
Thank you, Rebecca. We, as you say, we are here to help the students that want more information. We can provide that. Thank you to you. And yes, don't forget that we are global studies are ready to help you applying. And please, Rebecca, the other questions was regarding are near the university are shopping options, sizing options, and how much is more or less the cost of living for students in that area?
Yeah, of course. So the cost of living relative to other locations in the UK is quite low. I can share these details because I don't want to share incorrect information, but I can share this with you, kind of like a comparison with other locations in the UK, so that people have an idea of kind of literally what the difference is. But I would say in comparison to other locations like London or perhaps Edinburgh or even Manchester, it's definitely cheaper. and shopping options. So there are, as I mentioned, there's a few shops on campus. There's pharmacy, there's some food shops. They even have like weekly markets that come to campus as well, where people can get fresh fruit and vegetables and things like that. There's a few restaurants on campus. And then in Lancaster, so it's only about 20 to 30-minute bus ride away, is they've got like a shopping mall type area, what we would call like a high street in the UK, where you've got lots of different types of shops, clothing shops, stuff for skincare, things like that, shoes, all of those types of things. If you need to get like new bedding or something for your kitchen or something like that, all of that is possible.
Thank you, Rebecca. And please, this is regarding the scholarships that you were talking about. Scholarships are available for LATAM students?
Yes, yeah. All scholarships are available to Latin American students.
Oh, excellent. Well, could you please, Rebecca, remind us the next intakes that the university has available, please?
Sure, yeah. So, give me 1 second. So we've got, so we've got an intake in July. Pardon me. We've got an intake in July, and we've got an intake in September as well.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. To everybody that is interested in applying to Lancaster University, don't forget those intakes. We as Global Study are ready to help you applying. And we really, you can contact us. You have here in the screen our WhatsApp number, our email address. You can contact us for free to apply. We will tell you all the requirements necessary, and we will help you during all the application process. Don't forget to follow us also in our social media. You can find us at Global Studies UK. Rebecca, thank you. Thank you for your presence today here. And please invite the students to apply. We are ready here as Global Studies to help the students to make it possible to study at Lancaster University.
Yes, yeah, no, you're very welcome to come to the UK. We would love to have you. It's a lovely place to study. It's a brilliant place to live. Honestly, it's such a welcoming environment, and a really international environment as well. So it's a really welcoming place for international students.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca, for explaining all the important details regarding Lancaster University's courses. And to all the students interested in applying, don't forget, we as Global Studies are here to help you with all the application process. And thank you, Rebecca, and everybody for being with us today. And I hope we will be soon again. Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca, again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.